Ooh, what is going on, guys? Awp here. Sorry about the lack of videos. I'm in the process of moving and finding a place to live, but soon that should be changing and I should be making fan favorite content as well as a bunch of ideas I have for videos very soon. But for now, I wanted to talk about something that's been going on in the YouTube space for the past couple of weeks. I know for a fact that not everyone knows what's going on, so I'd like to do my part to briefly explain to my subscribers and anyone else who might stumble upon this video just what's going on, give my opinion, and add to the conversation. Now, what am I talking about? Well, YouTube has changed some of its policies. Again. These policies were put in place so that if any of your content violates any one of these terms, your content can get demonetized. Monetization means when you're making money off of YouTube videos by allowing advertisers to place ads on them. You know, it's those things that you skip all the time on my videos. The more views you get, the more money you make. That's basically the bare bones of it. Demonetization means when you're no longer able to have ads playing on the affected video and it will no longer be making money for you. For which a YouTuber is like the saddest thing in the world, apart from actually losing your channel. When you violate these terms, these videos will be deemed not advertiser friendly. That's a very important phrase. This on the surface sounds reasonable, however, these policies I believe are quite vague and can be violated with no actual intention to do so. People all over YouTube are getting their content demonetized left and freaking right. Some people are getting maybe 1 or 2 demonetized, although a lot of the time what I'm seeing is the videos in question are rather popular. Other times, dozens of videos are getting demonetized on a single channel. That can really f it up, especially when you're expecting to make, say, $900 this month, whereas without some of these videos getting monetized, you're now only making $500 this month. So if you're trying to live off YouTube by itself, I'm sorry, but you're probably going to be living off ramen noodles and fucking tap water or some shit, I don't know. Alright, enough already, Awp, I get it. So what are these policies anyway? Well, I'm glad you asked that, floating random character on the side of the screen that I haven't decided to put on while I'm speaking these words and didn't decide to put in until I actually edited this video. I'll tell you. So here's what YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, has deemed not advertiser friendly. And I'll show you just how vague this is while I'm going through it all. Content that is considered not advertiser friendly includes but is not limited to... Now hold the f*** up. That line, includes but is not limited to, do you even know what that means? It means we're going to tell you some of the things that we don't allow, but we're not going to tell you everything. On purpose. We just wanted to notify you about it. Oh, of course you wouldn't, YouTube, because that would be too easy and convenient, but I digress to the actual list itself, and we're going to do every single bullet point. Sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor. Now, I get where this one is coming from. Advertisers probably don't want to be associated with a video that's literally 2 seconds long and is a video of some chick's ass leading up to a playlist about car insurance, as I explained in this video here about clickbait playlist channels. But at the same time, partial nudity and sexual humor are sometimes, well, questionable, but are absolutely part of human nature. And what even is partial nudity, YouTube? With the way our society works, partial nudity, you need to be more specific with that. That's like someone showing their ass in a non-in-your-face kind of way, so nobody's spreading their cheeks or anything, but basically what you're talking about here is no videos of girls in bikinis or guys with their shirts off. So I guess you can say goodbye to all those beach vlogs and fitness videos. Oh, and yoga videos. Don't forget the f***ing yoga videos, cause those pants are way too tight. And on the part of sexual humor, that's basically this.
Right in the pussy.
Again, that's a natural result of being a member of society. It eventually shows up. Now, I don't talk like that, but I don't think anyone should be censored from doing that either. Violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. Again, I get where this is coming from. Don't associate yourself with a video of some black guy getting shot by a cop in the passenger seat of his girlfriend's car when he had no weapon. To tell you the truth, I probably wouldn't either, but this sounds like the type of thing that would be on a news channel. So now what? So what, are people just not gonna be able to report the news? Comedy Shorts Gamer. He's a guy on YouTube with over 7 million subscribers. He just uploaded some videos about how he got in a car accident. How the car got all f***ed up and how he messed up all of his arm in all of its gruesome detail as a message to his fans to stay safe when you're out there driving. By this policy, he should not be able to do that if he wants to get paid. But the thing is, I checked, and the ads are still running on those videos just fine, as they should be. But what's really going on here? There's no consistency. Inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language. Okay, inappropriate language, profanity, and vulgar language is literally the same thing 3 motherfucking times. We get it, you don't want us saying fuck, of which I do not care for. The only thing that's different in this bullet point is harassment, which is totally a big deal on this site, and I'm all for discouraging that type of behavior. There's a reason you have a kids app, YouTube, so they don't have to hear all that language. I'm not kids app friendly, so I shouldn't be restricted to its rules. I should be able to say damn hell ass bitch all I want, whereas I censor myself on words like f***ing shit due to my own personal preference. Promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items. Are you getting annoyed by this? I want you to be annoyed by this because this is annoying. That is the point I'm trying to get across. This one's actually okay. That shouldn't be on YouTube in the first place. Click the link in the description if you want to buy some shit. And finally, we have controversial or sensitive... Okay, I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm sorry. Controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. So basically, you cannot report the news if you want to make money off of your YouTube video. The problem with that is, if you go to any news YouTube channel, all they got is videos about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And yes, they're still monetized. So what's really going on here? I don't know. But remember how earlier I said includes but is not limited to? Well, it's been found out that if you have certain words in the title of your videos and tags, that video gets flagged by the system. So if you use any swear words in your title, or words like rape, sex, or some kind of racial slur, and I'm guessing like the word Donald Trump, Bill Cosby, or the word stupid. Yeah, I actually had a video picked up on the system because I used the word stupid. So I changed it to the word dumb, then I appealed it, and guess what? That f***ing worked. I got my monetization back. So you can just imagine what a lot of YouTubers must be going through as individuals. Some people are even thinking about just straight up leaving YouTube altogether. And this is where I have a problem with the whole thing. The vagueness and sometimes ridiculousness of these guidelines will hinder creators from creating. There's nothing more I hate than preventing someone from creating a f***ing work of art. And I rarely use the word hate, but I despise what these guidelines are trying to do. And that's what YouTube videos are. They're art. And yes, people can still make their videos, but certain topics and creative freedoms are being indirectly taken away from the creator if they want to make a point or show off something cool, but they can't because they know it'll get their video demonetized. That shit ain't right. Luckily, I don't deal with hot button topics on my channel, so since they started enforcing these rules, I have not been affected. However, I still feel that precious freedoms are being taken away from me. What if tomorrow I decide my channel is gonna go in a completely different direction and I start talking about f***ing murder cases or some shit, right? I wouldn't be able to do that because I'm too afraid under the new guideline. My creative freedom would not have the chance to flourish. I ain't gonna stop there. How about somebody that just had a breakthrough on their channel? They just started making a new kind of video and they've been all demonetized because they mentioned things like disasters for 20 seconds of the video and YouTube flags the whole thing. What if your video is about something as controversial as rape, but you're in fact talking about rape prevention? You very clearly say this in the title, and you're actually helping out people psychologically and doing a service to people using your own time and money. F*** you. You got demonetized because YouTube doesn't give a motherfucker. Can you tell I'm angry? The system is automatic until you appeal it, and a real human watches the material and decides for him or herself whether or not your video is good to go. That's nice and all, but let's say your video gets flagged during the upload process and say 10,000 people watch your video right away. That's worth like maybe $10 or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's something along those lines. Okay, but YouTube has unmonetized this video and you won't ever see that $10. Now let's say you get it successfully appealed and you can now monetize the video again. Well, too fucking bad. You already had the majority of people who will ever watch your video, and there ain't gonna be another 10,000 to come watch that bitch. You might get another 1,000, 2,000 at best, but if you're a massively large YouTuber, you're not missing out on just $10. You're missing out on thousands of dollars. This is what happens when you have a video hit 1 million views, you dig? What YouTube's essentially done is create indirect censorship of content on YouTube, but more importantly, the censorship of creative freedom and endeavor. I will swear as many times as I damn well motherfucking please in protest of this fucking bullshit in this video. Perhaps you've enjoyed that. And if this video gets demonetized, you'll be the first to know. Don't stand for this, YouTube. Let YouTube know that this is not right, and it needs to have a dramatic change if it wants to call itself a place for creators anymore. Because you're gonna have to stop calling this a place for creators. You know what you're gonna have to start calling it? A place where you can only do exactly what we want you to. Well, you know what that is in real life, YouTube. Fucking North Korea.